Life is designed for you to grow. Life is designed for you to become a bigger, better version of you. So whatever energy you use to bring into your manifestation, that's what you're going to create. Manifestation is the process of bringing thoughts and desires into reality. Well, welcome to another Manifesting Success Live class where we get to talk about all things manifesting. And today specifically, I want to talk about something that came up recently. I actually was reached out by a family member of a friend. And so someone that I had grown up with and I really know, and I kind of got a little bit of a desperate message. And it was like, I'm dealing with all this stress. I've got to get a higher paying job. I need to move out, all this stuff. How do I manifest? And what do I do to manifest what I want? And what I felt really through her message was that there's a lot of stress in her life. And what I told her is, you're already manifesting. You're already manifesting. The problem that you're having right now is that you're manifesting from the stress that you're living in. Because manifestation is not a pill. It is not a quick fix. It is not a magic formula that let me just push this button and my life will absolutely transform. So what I've always said is your life, meaning whatever shows up for you in that moment, meaning I've got a health issue, my relationship is falling apart, I lost this job, I'm struggling with finances, whatever shows up for you is your curriculum. And what we don't want to do is get caught up with the promise or the excitement of, oh, there's a magic formula out there. I've got these problems. My marriage is falling apart. Let me just manifest, a great relationship. Or I don't have any money. Let me just manifest $1 million. Let me just manifest, winning the lotto. And it doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that because life is designed for you to grow. Life is designed for you to become a bigger, better version of you. And so in order to do that, you have to, in essence, go through the hero's journey. A good friend of mine, Bill Janishek, is doing a series on the hero's journey right now. And so it's really, something I've been thinking a lot about because we've been having conversations about, but the challenges that are in front of you are here to design to grow you, so that you learn that you are bigger than whatever challenges are there. There's muscles that are available for you to grow into. And that curriculum that life is presenting to you is the path. It is the way. There's a great book called The Obstacle is the Way. It's exactly what we're talking about. This curriculum is the way. This is the formula for success, for manifestation. But to try to bypass your life in order to manifest this incredible space is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And it's really what gets a lot of people stuck because, again, they're looking for that spiritual bypass. I've got these struggles, but I just want to envision myself as a millionaire. Meanwhile, you're missing out on the experiences that are going to lead you to become a millionaire, meaning you might have made some poor decisions around money. You might have mismanaged your finances. You might have never learned how to truly step into the fact that we are abundant and there's no lack in this world. You might have held it so tightly that there hasn't been a flow in your life. And so all of those things are what's required in order for you to manifest $1 million, right? It's like Jim Rohn used to say, if you're expecting $1 million, you better become a millionaire real quick. Because otherwise, if you get that money, then it'll slip through your fingers just as quickly as you got it. So life builds you so that you become that person that can have all of those things. So we don't want to skip the work. And I don't like to call it work. We don't want to skip life. We don't want to skip life. Manifestation is not a magic formula. That being said, we need to understand the principles of manifestation in order to create the life that we desire. Because what's not in contradiction to what I just shared is that you're going to manifest whatever frequency you vibrate at. So if you're vibrating at stress, you're going to manifest whatever is going to bring on more stress. Money's flowing out of your hands, and I'm stressed because money keeps flowing out of my hands. I'm going to keep manifesting the car breaking down, the water heater breaking down, the unexpected tax bill coming in, so the money continues to flow through my hands, because that's the energy I'm vibrating at. So when you are vibrating at stress and you try to manifest, you're going to manifest the same thing. More stress, more of the situations that create that same feeling, because it's the feeling that draws in things into your life. And it could be things you want or things you don't want, doesn't matter. It's the feeling. So I want you to ask yourself, what's that primary feeling you are feeling every day? What's that primary feeling you are feeling every day? Do you wake up stressed? Do you wake up sad? Do you wake up lonely? Do you wake up angry? Mm-hmm. And when you go to manifest, what's the energy you are using to manifest? So let's say I need a car, and I have to have a car because my car is unreliable and it stresses me out because I never feel safe and secure in my car. It's old, it keeps breaking down. I don't know if it's gonna, blow up or whatever. I'm stressed. I really need a car. So even if I go and I meditate and I do all the right things and I manifest a car, because I manifested under that level of stress, I may get a new car, and guess what? The things I was scared of, it's gonna break down. The things I was scared of, it might blow up. We're not going to say it's going to blow up, but all those things that I was worried about, it's not reliable. It's not safe. It keeps breaking down. Even if I manifest I could manifest a brand new car. I'll still feel stressed. I'll still have those experiences that are going to make me worry about it breaking down, or not feeling safe, or not feeling secure. So whatever energy you use to bring into your manifestation, that's what you're going to create. That's what you're going to create. So we want to look at our life. We want to look at what are we vibrating at. And again, manifestation is the process of bringing thoughts and desires into reality. It's not just wishful thinking. It's not like, my life sucks, I want to manifest a better life. That's not it, because you're just going to manifest more things that suck. It's not wishful thinking. It involves aligning your thoughts with your emotions and your actions with what you want to attract. So let me give you one piece of advice I gave her. She talked about she needs a better job. And she's like, what do I do? How do I manifest a better job? And I said, be the best employee at your current job. Offer more value than your current position requires of you. Offer more value than anyone around you does. Because then at that point, she's going to vibrate at this level of, she's a valued employee. And if this position no longer matches her, and this pay no longer matches the value that she's bringing, that new job is going to automatically find her. She's going to outgrow that job easily. That job will find her. That job will be a perfect match for her vibration, because even if she were to go on 1,000,000 interviews with the energy of, my job sucks and I'm not valued, so I'm not going to even show up, or I'm going to show up, half baked because they don't appreciate me. So why should I work so hard? That's the energy she's going to present at her interviews. And even though she may act like, she's going to do an incredible job, the energy she's emitting is, I'm holding back. I don't like to work. Pay me first. Show me you value me first, and then I will offer value. That doesn't work. The universe doesn't work that way. So there's magic, there's power in vibration. Everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency. And our thoughts and emotions vibrate at a frequency. And everything we desire vibrates at a frequency. And manifestation happens when all that's aligned. Your vibration is a signal to the universe that will find things that match that similar frequency. And your emotional state matters. Emotions are a powerful indicator of your current vibration. Positive emotions like love and gratitude and joy elevate your vibration. And those negative emotions like fear and doubt and worry and anxiety and anger and frustration all lower your energy. So all those good things, that's hanging out up here. All those low things are hanging out down here. The things that bring us stress and frustration are hanging out down here, right? Where the low vibrations are. So the law of attraction states that like attracts like. If your vibration is positive, you'll attract positive experiences, things that bring you more joy. And if you've got negative vibration, it'll draw in experiences that match that frequency, things that don't bring you so much joy, things that bring more stress, things that bring more anxiety. So again, you're always manifesting. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. You are constantly in the process of manifesting, and your dominant thoughts and your dominant emotions create your reality. And it doesn't matter if you do it consciously or not. It doesn't matter if it's what you consciously desire or not. And, again, people may say, well, I read my affirmations, I visualize first thing in the morning, or I visualize, I look at my vision board, and that's fine. And that's fabulous. And that's a start. And you may spend 5 minutes in your vision, but how much time are you spending in all the things that aren't working for you? How much time during the day are you focused on what's lacking in your life? What's missing in your life? How much time are you focused on the things that are not working, what you're not getting? So what we want to do is become conscious creators. We want to become conscious creators. And that means to take 100% responsibility for your life and for your results. I actually just spent the weekend, I got to know an Olympic medalist, incredible man. Shout out to Bill Schopenhauer, and incredible man. And one of the things that he said turned his life around, because he had quite a hero's journey, which to me is so respect, and what he was able to accomplish and continues to accomplish and inspire others to reach really great levels of accomplishment, is he took 100% responsibility for his life and results. He wasn't a victim. He wasn't waiting for anything magical to happen. He became a conscious creator in his life. So what we want to do is we want to take control of your thoughts, take control of your emotions, and consciously create the reality you want, and regularly check in with your feelings, adjust your thoughts to match the vibration of your desires, and ask yourself, if I am feeling a certain way about my life or about my situation, what's a higher level thought I can reach? What's a higher level emotion I can reach? What's a higher level action I can take? Because something's created that. Again, we're always manifesting. So the life you have now is something you created. The life you have now, the experience you have now is something that you manifested. So we want to be, kind of take a good, hard, honest look at ourselves and ask yourself, what were we vibrating at to create this? And what do I need to do different? And yes, we're going to visualize. Yes, we're going to do affirmations. Those are powerful tools to raise your vibration. And we want to envision the life we want. We want to envision and feel the emotions of the life that we want, feel the emotions that's associated with the life that we want, and affirm that it's already ours, but we don't ignore the life that we have. It's not a bypass. It's not like, I'm on a sinking ship, but let me, it's like that saying is, you don't want to move the furniture around on the deck of the Titanic. It's like I'm in a sinking ship, but I'm hanging up pictures on the wall to make it look pretty. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And so we want to step into what we desire and then create that in the life that we have right now. And be grateful. Be grateful, even for the lessons, even for, be grateful, like, with this young woman. It's be grateful for the fact that you have a job right now. Be grateful for the fact that you have an opportunity to step into a higher version of you. You get a chance to grow. And when you grow, you get a chance to grow into a better paying job that can provide more for you and for your family. Because gratitude is a high vibrational emotion that attracts positive experiences. So regularly expressing gratitude for what you have and what you want to manifest is going to raise your vibration and again, bring those good things to you. And even if it's gratitude for, for the lessons, because now I know what not to do, or now I know that I can get through anything. Because here's the thing, you survived everything that happened to you. If you are living, breathing right now, you survived. You survived. I love that song, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Guess what? You're alive. That's gratitude. That's gratitude. And that problem that used to take you down and keep you up at 2 a.m. no longer does. Now maybe you have bigger problems. How incredible is that? To be able to be challenged with bigger problems. I don't want to go to the gym and lift 2-pound weights, day in and day out. That doesn't do anything for me. I might have to start with 2-pound weights and then I'll work to 5 pounds and then 10 pounds. Then 15. But guess what? I'm just showing myself how strong I am. And now I'm capable of picking up a child and not hurting my back, or moving a box or furniture in my house without ending up on the sofa, or at a chiropractor's office because I threw my back out. So that lesson, that learning, me being able to build my muscles allowed me to be more capable in life and more capable of handling more blessings in my life. So we want to express the gratitude for that. And then we also want to be mindful of your language. Be mindful of your language. It's one really important thing is the words shape your thoughts. And those thoughts create emotions. So we want to choose powerful, positive, empowering language that helps to align with the reality you want to create. And again, it's not denial. It's not denial, but it's seeing the truth. That, I went to the eye doctor one time and he asks me, well, what seems to be the problem? I'm all, doctor, I've been staring at my screen. So during COVID, I've been like sitting in front of my computer on Zoom and on my phone all day. And my eyesight hasn't been as strong. I feel like my eyesight's getting weaker. It's harder for me to read books. And so I just kind of wanted to check it out. And he said, oh, it has nothing to do with birthdays that you keep having. And I said, you know what, doctor, I don't believe in that. I believe that, I can keep my eyesight at 20/20, which is what I've always had. And he's like, oh, you're in denial. And I said, oh, no, I am not in denial. I 100% know that I'm responsible for I can control and have an effect on my physical body. And it's true. I've been healing my eyesight, and even though I had a hard time reading because I've been doing different things, I've been healing my eyesight, and I don't need glasses. So again, it's not denial. I was 100% certain that age is not going to be a factor in my eyesight, and that I can build up my eyesight in an appropriate way. My eyesight, I'm not going to let that go down. That's really important to me. So that was my language. That was my language. So we want to be mindful of our language, and we want to use those to affirm the things that we want. And we want to be consistent and patient. Manifestation takes time, and consistency is key, because we all get, here's the problem with human nature. We're up and down, right? So I might have a positive thought, and because there's a delay, the positive experience is going to come here. But then it's not coming, it's not, just imagine this as the timeline. I have a positive thought. The manifestation of this positive thought is going to be here at this time in space. But then it hasn't come. So my thoughts start to decline. I get worried, anxious. Am I ever going to get that? And so the effect of this negative thought is going to be over here. So I may get a temporary result that's positive, but then it might go away. And so we're constantly manifesting in ups and downs because we're not patient. And that's a real struggle when we're in a 3D, in a 4D reality, when we talk about time. But in a reality where there is space and time, things take time. But the more consistent you are, you shrink that amount of time between thought and reality. And we've all been there. Some of us have had experiences where you're so aligned. And I know people who are so aligned that they have a thought and immediately they're manifesting it. And it may be because you spent a quiet week in the mountains. You know, it was like a meditative week for you, or maybe you were in a really high vibration, or maybe you just came from a vacation and you were so positive, you know, in your state, or maybe something great happened. You were flying high, and that thought immediately turned into that result. And so we want to honor the time without dipping down in our emotional state, and be consistent regardless of outside results, regardless of the evidence that we could see with our physical eyes. We want to be patient. We want to stay positive and trust the process, because I may want to be this, you know, a world-class speaker, and it's not happening. Nobody's paying me $1 million to be on stage. And, you know, there's probably a million reasons why that's not happened to me yet. I'll tell you one, I'm not a speaker that can rival the best speakers in the world yet. But because that's on my vision board, every day I'm attempting to get better and better. And guess what? That's just a matter of time. That's just a matter of time, because I'm going to be consistent and I'm patient, because I understand I have to grow into that person. I have to grow into that person. And again, reflect on what I'm bringing in. I'm not at that level, so I have to look at myself, reflect, regularly reflecting on the results of my life. Okay, so that's not in my life right now. What can I do to grow into that? What's missing? What am I not doing? And it's not about beating myself up. It's not like, oh, you're not good enough. But it's like, okay, you know, there's a part of me that continues to require that I emerge. Something within me needs to emerge. I'm required to grow. So when we reflect, we can pinpoint those aspects of ourselves that we want to change. I can even examine my thoughts and emotions to identify those areas of improvement. Where do I spend most of my time in my head? What am I feeling most throughout the day? Because remember, you're a powerful creator, and your vibration is a paintbrush with which you paint the canvas of your life. Manifestation is not a theory. It's not a quick fix. It's not a magic pill. It's a practical and transformative approach to living a life of purpose and abundance. So I hope this was helpful. I would like to open up if you have any questions at all, any comments. What was this like for you? What stood out for you? Maybe what spoke to you, and what will you do differently moving forward? Anyone like to share?
Trez?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a assumption that I make every day: to be bold, to be confident, to be persistent, with a positive mindset, always with integrity.
I love that. I love that. And you know what I love about that is that you have that memorized. Because
Yes.
anytime you have those, you know, maybe someone hung up on you or something didn't quite go your way, and there's a temptation to go down this, it's never going to happen, life sucks. I'm not saying you do that, but I do that. Other people do that. You can immediately go to that mantra that re-kicks you into the correct vibration.
Yes. So, you know, the other mantra is to rise together, to build community, to help each other always. And again, be bold, be confident, be persistent, with a positive mindset always, but always with integrity.
Mhm. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. And Jolene shared online. She said affirmations help keep you motivated. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's shifting the focus. You get what you focus on, so focus on what you want. And words create that focus because it determines your thoughts. So when you say those affirmations, then it immediately kicks into this is what's possible for me. This is what's possible for me. And even if you may not believe it right away, you say, and unfortunately Hitler, horrible man, but he said it. He's like, you say something loud enough, long enough, people will start to believe it. We say that we can
Absolutely.
use that in a positive way. Tell ourselves something loud enough, long enough, we will start to believe it. Because everything you believe was implanted in your mind. What's not yours? It was implanted. So let's implant with something that serves us and serves our goals and serves what we desire. So I love that. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that share. Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. We'll see you next time. Please show up live. We'd love to have this interaction. You get to ask your questions and of course get coaching. So if there's something that you're stuck on, this is the time to be able to get some coaching from me. I know a lot of people aren't able to work with me one-on-one. If you would like to explore working together, obviously feel free to reach out, but I don't have too many slots available, but this is your chance to get my time and my attention, my coaching, and to really be able to dive into this and not just get information. Information never changes any lives. It's not about information. It's about how are you embodying it? How are you living it? And so I thank you for being here and we'll see you all soon. Lots of love. Bye.